news leader.
Eliminating cash bail now means that people who cannot afford to pay do not have to sit in jail.
People are wanting criminal justice and law enforcement reform, and it's sad that it has to come in a wide sweeping form.
Criminal justice reform, one of the most discussed topics in Illinois, and big changes could be on the way. Tonight, we are hearing from those who it will impact the most. Good evening, I'm Mackenzie Henderson.
And I'm Dylan Austin, and that is where we begin. New at 10, Governor Pritzker's signature, the last thing needed to put criminal justice reforms in place and make them the law in the land in Illinois.
We're hearing from local leaders tonight on what they think of the more than 700-page bill state lawmakers passed on Wednesday.
WGEM's Frank Healy is live in Quincy with more. Frank?
Dylan, Quincy Police Chief Rob Copley says that if that bill is signed, when these squad cars roll out, things will be different for police officers. Local human rights advocates say that this is an important bill for the future of the safety here in the state. The criminal justice reform bill changes many things. Quincy Police Department Chief Rob Copley says while the goal is understandable, no cash bail could be problematic depending on how it's applied.
I certainly understand why people were behind that. There's always this feeling that the people that don't have money are locked up and those that have money bond out.
Another concern he has, allowing anonymous complaints against officers. Copley says parts of the bill, like the mandate on enhanced training and body cameras, are good ideas, but it isn't coming with funds to make them happen for some departments.
So I understand why some of these things were done. I just think the way it was put together is just too broad.
But Quincy Human Rights Commission Chair Macy Ferguson Smith says she feels like the bill comes at an important time.
There's a lot of things in the bill that speak to some of the issues that we face in the United States right now.
She says ending cash bail is a critical aspect of addressing wealth inequality, and other parts of the bill could help protect people's lives.
Bill prohibits chokeholds, which if many people know when they watched George Floyd this past summer, that was a really big issue. Also an issue with Eric Garner in New York.
Smith says she understands concerns about unfunded mandates, but she's hopeful that communities can come together to help problem solve.
But I do believe it is some of the first steps in working toward true community policing.
Chief Copley says despite concerns people have expressed,
we will protect and serve regardless of what obstacles are put in our way. We will do everything we can to make sure that our community is safe.
Chief Copley says that here at the Quincy Police Department they already have those cameras that have been mandated, but other departments that don't have them will have until 2025 to come into compliance. Live in Quincy, Frank Healy, WGEM News.